have your attention, please? All working group puppies, please go to ring 23 where your judge is waiting, and all veterans in the working group to ring 26, please. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 3 of Windsor. Today we have the working and pastoral groups, and our working group judge is Mr. Christopher Quantrill. Christopher has been involved in dog showing for over 40 years. He's shown Bull Mastiffs and Leonbergers successfully under his CJQ and Lacasa affixes. He retired from showing on a high when his homebred Bull Mastiffs did the double by winning both CCs at Crufts in 2010. He's currently chairman of Dunstable and District Canine Society and a committee member of the Southern Bull Mastiff Society. He judges many working breeds, and this is his second group appointment. He's going to be escorted, third, he says now, apologies. He's going to be escorted into the ring by Gerald King, chairman of Windsor. Please give him a very warm welcome. And all best of breeds are now coming into the ring, starting off with the Alaskan Malamute, followed by Bernese Mountain Dog, Bouvier du Flon, Boxer, the Bull Mastiff, the Doberman, the Dog de Bordeaux, the German Pinscher, the Giant Schnauzer, the Great Dane, the Leonberger, the Mastiff, the Neapolitan Mastiff, Newfoundland, Portuguese Water Dog, Rottweiler, Russian Black Terrier, St. Bernard, and the Tibetan Mastiff. And the first best of breed to be examined is the Alaskan Malamute. Judged today by Ms. Sue Ellis, she found her best of breed in number 4237. The Malamute is a Nordic dog used by the Eskimo tribe of Malamute, who were first found by settlers way back in 1750, and it's used extensively as a sled dog. Breed type was almost lost due to crossbreeding with faster dogs for sled racing until the Americans adopted it and concentrated on promoting the purebred dog we see today. Alaskan Malamute. Next, we have the Bernese Mountain Dog, judged today by Mr. Paul Lawless. He found his best of breed in number 4278. The Bernese Mountain Dog has been known since the Roman invasion of what is now called Switzerland. It was used by the weavers in Bern as a draft dog and also for herding sheep and cattle high in the Alps. It evolved into the dog which was able to withstand the extreme weather of the mountains. The Bernese Mountain Dog. Next, we have the Bouvier des Flandres, judged today by Mr. Tan Negrecha. Best of breed was number 4309. Bouvier is translated as cattle herder, with each French or Belgian region having its own type. This one emanates from Flanders. The breed was introduced to the UK exactly 50 years ago with a few dogs from the world-famous Cassava kennel of Belgian breeder Justin Chastel, who conducted a breed assessment here later in his life, and I actually attended it with my first dog. The Bouvier des Flandres. Now we have the Boxer, judged today by Mrs. Sue Drinkwater. Her best of breed is number 4359. The Boxer was developed in the late 19th century from the now extinct Bullenbeiser, meaning bull biter, and the bulldog in the Munich area. The Deutscher Boxer published the first breed standard as far back as 1904, and not much has changed since that time. The breed arrived in the UK in the 1930s. The Boxer. Now we have the Bull Mastiff, judged today by Mr. Brian Hindley. Best of breed is number 4417. Bull Mastiffs came about in the 19th century to assist gamekeepers combating poachers. Developed using the Old English Mastiff and the Bulldog, the brindle version was preferred by the gamekeepers who worked mostly at night, and this was a form of camouflage. The breed was also used by the diamond mining company De Beers in South Africa as a guard dog. The Bull Mastiff. Now we have the Doberman. Elaine Turnbull was the judge today, and her best of breed was number 4458. The Doberman was developed by Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman, who was a tax collector in Apolda. He also ran the local dog pound and so had access to numerous breeds of dogs in his quest to create a breed which would protect him. After his death in 1894, the Germans named the breed the Doberman Pinscher in his honour, although Pinscher was later dropped as the word terrier did not seem appropriate. The Doberman. Now we have the Dog de Bordeaux. Judged today by Ms. Carol Kavanagh, she found her best of breed in number 4528. The Dog de Bordeaux is one of the most ancient breeds in France, dating back to the 14th century. The French placed great emphasis on retaining the pink nose, dark amber eye, and red mask in order to keep the old breeding line pure, hence no black mask, which indicated a crossing with the English Mastiff. The breed was accorded CC status 6 years ago in 2016. Dog de Bordeaux. Now we have the German Pinscher. Judged today by Mrs. Fran Kay, her best of breed is number 4539. The German Pinscher shares its ancestry with the Schnauzer. The breed almost disappeared after World War II and was erected by Werner Jung of the German Pinscher Schnauzer Club and was recognised by the FCI in 1955. The first dog was imported to the UK in 1980 and then was known only as the Pinscher. The German Pinscher. Now we have the giant Schnauzer. Mrs. Elaine Turnbull judged the breed, and she found her best of breed in number 4559. All three sizes of Schnauzer were originally shown in the utility group, and because of its size and working ability, the Giant was moved to the working group. The Giant was developed in the Bavarian Alps in the mid-1800s in order to drive cattle to market. With the popularity of trains, they became more of a guard dog for farmers, merchants, and innkeepers. The Giant Schnauzer. Now we have the Great Dane, judged today by Mrs. Leah Conley. Best of breed was number 4578. Danes were kept by the German nobility to guard their estates and were prized for their ability as one of the few breeds capable of hunting and bringing down ferocious wild boar in the 1700s. It has been the national dog of Germany since 1876 and was first introduced to the UK 1 year later. In 1880, Germany banned the name Great Dane and changed it to the Deutsche Dog. The Great Dane. Now we have the Leonberger, judged today by Miss Tracy Morgan. She found her best of breed in number 4628. This breed was originally classified in the utility group. The breed came about as a result of the mayor of Leonberg, near Stuttgart, Heinrich Essig's desire to create a dog which resembled the lion which was depicted on the town's crest in its coat of arms. Renowned as a guard dog, it's also an accomplished water dog having webbed feet. The Leonberger. Next we have the Mastiff, judged today by Mr. Glyn Payne. He found his best of breed in number 4665. It's acknowledged that Mastiff-type dogs were in Britain before the Roman invasion. Some were taken back and fought in the Colosseum in Rome. The breed has a checkered history, having been used as a guard, a hunting dog, a dog of war, and also for blood sports until the practice was banned in 1835. The Mastiff. Now we have the Neapolitan Mastiff, judged today by Mr. Tan Negrecha. He found his best of breed in number 4682. The Neapolitan is a descendant of the Roman Molossus and led the Roman legions into war. It struck a chord with the Italian painter Piero Scazziani, who is considered the father of the modern-day breed. It was recognized by ENCI, the Italian Kennel Club, in 1949, followed by the FCI in 1956. The Neapolitan Mastiff. Next we have the Newfoundland, judged today by Mr. William Dobbin. He found his best of breed in number 4691. What the St. Bernard is to the Alps, the Newfoundland is to the icy waters of the Canadian North Atlantic. Originally used as a worker by the local fishermen, it's considered to be the water rescue dog, having saved countless lives at sea. In J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan, Nana was a Newfoundland, but was swapped for a St. Bernard in the Disney animation. The Newfoundland. Now we have the Portuguese water dog, judged today by Mrs. Rachel Redden. She found her best of breed at number 4750. The Cão de Água Português originated from the Algarve region and shares its ancestry with other European water dogs. They were used to herd fish into their nets, to retrieve lost tackle and nets, and also as a messenger from ship to shore, from the warm waters in Portugal to the icy waters in Iceland. Portuguese water dog. Now we have the Rottweiler, judged today by Mrs. Mandy McMaster. Her best of breed was number 4769. The Rottweiler Metzgerhund, or Rottweil butcher's dog, were used to herd livestock and pull carts of butchered meat to the markets. On their way home, money bags were then attached to the dog's collars as they were fearful guards of their owners and property. The Rottweiler. Now we have the Russian Black Terrier, judged today by Miss Anne Ingram. Her best of breed was number 4831. Russian Black Terriers are also known as Kerny or Chorny Terriers, the word for black in Russian. The breed was created by the Red Star Kennel as a military working dog in the late 1940s and early 1950s. It was recognized by the FCI as the Black Russian Terrier in 1984. The breed arrived in the UK in 1996. The Russian Black Terrier. Now we have the St. Bernard, judged today by Mr. Paul Lawless. Best of breed was number 4855. The St. Bernard can be traced back in the earliest written records to the monks of the Great St. Bernard Hospice in 1710. Originally smaller than today's dogs, so many were lost in avalanches between 1816 and 1818 that Newfoundlands were used in the breeding program, which subsequently increased the overall size of the breed. The St. Bernard. Now we have the Siberian Husky, Mrs. Kelly Hughes judged the breed. Our best of breed is number 4892. No. The Siberian Husky has a most interesting origin. Chukotka was a part of Siberia, and sled dogs were imported from there to Alaska to take gold miners to the Yukon. Eskimo was a pejorative term for Arctic people, as was Huskimo. Settlers who knew little about Russia referred to the Chukotka imports as dogs of the Huskies from Siberia. And now we have the Tibetan Mastiff, judged today by Mr. Tan Nagrecha. His best of breed was number 4915. The Tibetan Mastiff has its origins somewhere in the Himalayas, but they're lost in the mist of time. The modern dog has been known outside of Tibet for more than a century, and the first UK breed standard dates back to the 1930s. Due to a genetic quirk, most puppies are born in either December or January. The Tibetan Mastiff. Mr. Quantrill is now casting a glance over the group before he decides on bringing some in for further consideration. Being brought in for further consideration, the Tibetan Mastiff, the Russian Black Terrier, the Newfoundland, the Great Dane, the Dog de Bordeaux, the Bull Mastiff, the Bouvier de Flandre, and the Alaskan Malamute. Please give the others a big hand as they leave the ring. Thank you. The boards have now been called out. the Working Group Windsor 2022, the Bouvier des Flandres. Group 2, the Newfoundland. Group 3, the Russian Black Terrier. And Group 4, the Bull Mastiff. Please give the others a big hand as they are leaving the ring. Thank you. And Britt-Marie Young, committee member of Windsor, has come in with Mr. Ricky Furnell of Royal Canon, and of course our judge, Mr. Christopher Quanto, is giving out some additional rosettes. And now that the photographs have been taken, please take them round. The winner of the Working Group Windsor 2022, the Bouvier des Flandres. We're now ready for the puppy working group. Judge today is Mrs. Anne MacDonald, who's been in another ring pre-judging, and now we'll bring all the puppies in. First into the ring is the Alaskan Malamute, followed by the Bernese Mountain Dog, the Bouvier des Flandres, the Boxer, the Bull Mastiff, the Doberman, the Dog de Bordeaux, the Great Dane, the Leonberger, the Mastiff, the Neapolitan Mastiff, the Portuguese Water Dog, the Rottweiler, the Russian Black Terrier, the St. Bernard, and the Siberian Husky. And there are two dogs that Mrs. MacDonald hadn't examined previously. The first one is the Newfoundland. And now Mrs. MacDonald is going over the Russian Black Terrier. Mrs. McDonald's just having a last look, and then she'll be making a shortlist. And first out is the Alaskan Malamute, followed by the Boxer, the Doberman, the Dog de Bordeaux, the Leonberger, the Neapolitan Mastiff, the Newfoundland, and the Rottweiler. Give the others a big round of applause as they leave, please. The boards are now coming into dogs are now moving for a last time. And the boards are now coming out, so we'll have a decision shortly. And the winner of the puppy group, Windsor 2022, is the Doberman. Group 2 is the Boxer. Group 3, the Newfoundland. And Group 4, the Neapolitan Mastiff. Give the others a big hand when they're leaving, please. And once again, Britt Marie Young from the Windsor Committee is coming into the ring. Ricky from Royal Canin. Sorry, Ricky Furnell from Royal Canin. And of course, our judge, Mrs. Anne MacDonald. And now that we've got the photographs taken, can we take them round, please? The winner of the Puppy Working Group Windsor 2022, the Doberman. And we're now ready for the working group. Mrs. Irene McManus is the judge, and she has just prejudged the group in another ring. We'll now bring them all in for further consideration. First into the ring is the Bouvier des Flandres, followed by the Boxer, the Bull Mastiff, the German Pinscher, the Leonberger, the Newfoundland, the Portuguese Water Dog, the Rottweiler, the Siberian Husky, and the St. Bernard. Can we have all best of breeds in the pastoral group to the collecting ring, please? And additionally, all best puppies in the pastoral group to ring 23, and all best veterans to ring 26. Thank you. And the winner of the Veteran Working Group Windsor 2022 is the Bull Mastiff. Group 2, the Leonberger. Group 3, the Rottweiler. And Group 4, the Bouvier des Flandres. Please give the others a big hand when they're leaving the ring, please. Thank you. And once again, Brittany Ryu Young from the Windsor Committee and Ricky Furnell from Royal Canon are coming in to assist Mrs. McManus in handing out the trophies and the rosettes. And now that the photographs have been taken, take them round, please. The winner of the Veteran Working Group Windsor 2022, the Bull Mastiff. Would the Russian Black Terrier, who was Group 4, please come to the Secretary's office? Thank you. We're now ready for the Pastoral Group. The judge today is Mr. Darren Clark. Darren started showing Briards as a youngster and has judged the breed at Crufts. He's enjoyed great success with dogs he has bred under his affix Peluche. Most recently, he's made up his imported Hungarian Puli, the youngest bitch champion in the breed. Darren is a past secretary of the British Briard Club and is currently secretary of Crystal Palace Canine Association and committee member of Richmond Dog Show Society. He's one of our youngest Pastoral Group judges. He's now being escorted into the ring by our chairman of Windsor, Mr. Gerald King. Please give him a big hand. And first into the ring is the Australian Cattle Dog. or shortly, the Australian cattle dog. Apologies to the judge, we're holding on for a bit. The best of breed rough collie is only going to perform a lap of honour because it turns out to be a puppy who's beginning to feel the strain of the day and is tired. So please give the best of breed rough collie a big hand. And now the Pastoral group, led in by the Australian cattle dog, followed by the Australian shepherd, the bearded collie, the Beauceron, the Belgian shepherd dog Gronendahl, the Belgian shepherd dog Malinois, the Belgian shepherd dog Tervuren, the border collie, the Briard, the Catalan sheepdog Gostastura, the collie Smooth, the Australian mountain dog, the Finnish laphound, the German shepherd dog, the Hungarian Puli, the Lancashire heeler, the Maremma sheepdog, the Norwegian boohound, the Old English sheepdog, the Polish lowland sheepdog, the Pyrenean mountain dog, the Samoyed, the Shetland sheepdog, the Swedish Valhound, the Welsh Corgi Cardigan, the Welsh Corgi Pembroke, the winner of AVNSC, the Hungarian Pumi, and the winner of the AV Imported Register, the Swiss White Shepherd Dog. Would Mrs. Svetlana Robinson please come to the commentators table? Mrs. Svetlana Robinson, please come to the commentators table. Thank you. And the first best breed to be examined is the Australian cattle dog. Judged today by Miss Kimberly Jebson, she found her best of breed in number 4931. Thomas Hall was a farmer in New South Wales in Australia and is credited with crossing drover's dogs, which were originally imported from Northumberland, with native dingoes he had tamed to produce. They were subsequently referred to as Hall's Heelers. Kelpies are also thought to have featured in the development of the dog we see today. The Australian cattle dog. Next, we have the Australian Shepherd, judged today by Mrs. Christine Gillingham. Her best of breed was number 4961. It's thought that shepherds originally from the Basque region of Spain took their dogs with them from Australia to California in the late 1800s, where they developed them further. The American ranchers admired them so much, but mistook them for Australian, hence the misnomer was born. The Australian Shepherd. Next, we have the Bearded Collie, judged today by Mrs. Sue O'Brien. Her best of breed is number 5013. The present-day Beardie owes his existence to Mrs. G. Olive Willison and her brown bitch, Jeannie of Bothcanar, along with a slight dog she acquired, who was later to be called Bailey of Bothcanar. Everyone recognises the green shampoo JDS, but how many know that it was originally stood for Genie Dog Shampoo, created for the dog after which it was named? The Bearded Collie. Next, we have the Beauceron, judged today by Mr. Robin Newhouse. His best of breed was number 5041. The breed originates from the plains of Beauce surrounding Paris, known in France as Bas Rouge or red stockings because of the colour of its lower legs. This breed dates back to the 16th century and was used extensively as a herder and guarder. First imported to the UK in 1990, the breed is closely associated with Meg Purnell Carpenter of the world-famous Overhills Kennels, who co-bred the first litter in quarantine. Now we have the Belgian Shepherd dog Groenendaal, judged today by Mr. Colin Munro. He found his best of breed in number 5059. This is one of the 4 varieties of this breed. Each breed standard is identical with the exception of colour, texture and length for each variety. The Gronendal is believed to have been created in 1885 by Nicholas Rose, the owner of the Chateau de Gronendal. The Belgian Shepherd Dog Gronendal. Now we have the Belgian Shepherd Dog Malinois. Mrs. Jan Monroe was the judge, and she found her best of breed in number 5075. The Malinois is the variety upon which the others are gauged against. It takes its name from the Malines region, where it was the predominant coat type used by the local shepherds. They became so well known in Belgium that the other varieties were collectively called other than Malinois. The Belgian Shepherd Dog Malinois. Now we have the Belgian Shepherd Dog Tervuren. Mrs. Yvonne Dudds was the judge today, and her best of breed is number 5093. This breed was created by a brewer, M.F. Corbeil, who bred his fawn bitch with the foundation bitch of the Gronendal variety and produced the very first litter, which he named after the region in which he lived, Tervuren. The variety is considered so robust and healthy that it's still used by some breeders to reinforce the bloodlines of other varieties, particularly the Gronendal. The Belgian Shepherd Dog Tervuren. Now we have the Border Collie. Mr. Ross Green was the judge today, and he found his best of breed in number 5163. The word collie is believed to come from the old Celtic word for useful. The breed originates from a tricolour dog from Northumberland called Old Hemp, who was born in 1893, and most owners can trace their dogs all the way back to him. The Border Collie. Next we have the Briard, judged today by Mr. Chris Bithell. His best of breed was number 5212. The Briard, known as the Berger de Brie, comes from a region in France which is also famous for its cheese. It was first shown at the Paris show in 1863. The breed was only fully recognized by the FCI in 1954. The first Briard was shown in the UK in 1967, and the breed was given CC status in 1974. the Briard. Now we have the Catalan sheepdog, Gos d'Atura, judged today by Mr. Robin Newhouse. He found his best of breed in number 5224. The breed originally comes from Andorra in the Pyrenees. It's a working sheepdog in its native Catalan in northeastern Spain and was also used as a messenger during the Spanish Civil War. Its numbers reduced to the extent that it teetered on extinction until its revival in the early 1970s. The Catalan sheepdog. Now we have the Collie Smooth. Mrs. Faye Hutchings judged the breed today and she found her best of breed in number 5287. This breed is considered by some to be the same breed as the Rough Collie apart from the length of coat. The Smooth was developed to have a shorter coat, more adapted to the wetter, milder lowlands of Scotland, whereas the Rough has a long, heavy coat, more suitable to harsher weather in the Highlands. The Smooth is one of the Kennel Club's vulnerable breeds. The Collie Smooth. Next we have the Estrella Mountain Dog. Robin Newhouse judged the breed and found his best of breed in number 5306. This is the descendant of an ancient breed from the Iberian Peninsula, specifically bred to guard flocks of sheep in the Serra da Estrela mountain range in what is now Portugal. No records exist of the breed outside Portugal until 1972, and the UK was the first country to establish the breed outside Portugal in that year. The Estrella Mountain Dog. Now we have the Finnish Laphound. Mr. Tim Ball was the judge and he found his best of breed in number 5318. The Finnish Laphound has its origins as a reindeer herder of the ancient Sami people, who are the indigenous people of what today are the northern Scandinavian countries. The first breed standard was set by the Finnish Kennel Club in 1945. The breed was first imported to the UK in 1989, and I'm honoured to be chairman of the Finnish Laphound Club of Great Britain for the past decade. The Finnish Laphound. Now we have the German Shepherd Dog,
Judged today by Mrs. Maria Chalk. She found her best of breed in number 5359. This breed once had the familiar Alsatian as part of its Kennel Club breed standard. Universally recognised and possibly one of the most popular breeds worldwide, the German Shepherd's evolution and appearance over the past 50 years or so has provoked fierce debate, and there is a marked division of breed type. The German Shepherd dog. Now we have the Hungarian Puli. The judge today was Mr. John Whitton, and he found his best of breed in number 5383. The Magyars probably brought the breed to Hungary in the 9th century when they invaded from Siberia. Highly treasured by Hungarian shepherds, the breed was relatively unknown within Hungary and more so outside of its native country for many years. The Hungarian Puli. Next on the table we have the Lancashire Heeler. The judge today was Mrs. Fran Kay, and she found her best of breed in number 5396. The Heeler hails from around the Ormskirk area in Lancashire, where it was used over 150 years as both a ratter and a herder of cattle. Recognised as another vulnerable breed in 2006, this breed was not officially recognised by the FCI until 2016, some 35 years after its recognition here in the UK. The Lancashire Heeler. Now we have the Maremma Sheepdog. Miss Anne Ingram judged the breed, and she found her best of breed in number 5402. It's thought to be descended from the white working dogs of the Magyars and is indigenous to the Maremma region of Tuscany. It was used to guard the flocks of sheep from predatory wolves. Interestingly, a small group has been used successfully since 2006 to protect a small colony of little penguins on Middle Island in Victoria, Australia. the Maremma sheepdog. Now we have the Norwegian Bullhound. Mrs. Fran Kay also judged this breed, and she found her best of breed in number 5419. The name derives from the Norwegian word bu, which means homestead, a simple building or hut in which the shepherds lived while looking after his herd in the summer months. For centuries, this breed protected sheep and cattle on the rainy western coast of Norway. The Norwegian Bullhound. Next we have the Old English Sheepdog, judged today by Mrs. Pauline Barnes. Her best of breed is number 5445. Known affectionately for many years as the bobtail because of its dock tail, the breed is believed to have originated from mixing traditional British sheepdogs with European shepherd dogs. Although the shape has not altered much over the years, the elaborate grooming of the breed, including backcombing, is recorded as early as 1907. The Old English Sheepdog. Next we have the Polish Lowland Sheepdog. Miss Val Smith was the judge today, and she found her best of breed in number 5475. The Polskie Ożwarek Nizhny, or PON, is believed to originate from the Hunnic dog, breeding with native stock in what is now known as Poland when the Huns invaded. It's known that the breed arrived in the UK as early as the 16th century when traders from Gdansk exchanged their dogs for other animals at the ports they called into in Scotland. The Polish Lowland Sheepdog. Next, we have the Pyrenean Mountain Dog. The judge was Mrs. Fran Kay, and she found her best of breed in number 5501. Commonly known as the Patou, derived from the French word for shepherd, this breed was used to protect the flocks from wolves and bears. It was rediscovered by the aristocracy before the Revolution, and Louis XIV named the breed the Royal Dog of France. the Pyrenean Mountain Dog. Now we have the Samoyed. Tan Negrecha was the judge, and he found his best of breed in number 5542. The Samoyed is known as the smiling dog. Working in the Arctic, it was essential that the breed had flat feet and an abundance of fur between the toes and under the soles, acting like snowshoes to prevent snowballing, as happens in so many other breeds whose feet are well knuckled up. Their double-layer coat is naturally dirt-repelling. The Samoyed. On the table now we have the Shetland Sheepdog. Mrs. Pat Hutchinson was the judge, and she found her best of breed in number 5618. Originally known as the Shetland Collie, a name which caused consternation amongst rough collie breeders and that resulted in the name being changed. Like its cattle, sheep and pony namesakes, the breed was developed to be hardy and thrive in the harsh conditions found on its native Shetland Islands. The Shetland Sheepdog. On the table is the Swedish Vallhound. Mrs. Louise Richards was the judge, and her best of breed is number 5664. Although dating back over 1,000 years, the Vascotta Spitz, as it's known in its native Sweden, was only formally recognised by the Swedish Kennel Club in 1943. It was introduced to this country by the lady next to me, Liz Cartledge, and was recognised by the Kennel Club in 1984. The Swedish Vallhound. On the table is the Welsh Corgi Cardigan. Robin Newhouse judged the breed, and he found his best of breed in number 5674. The Cardigan is believed to have its origins in the dogs brought by the Norse settlers, in particular a common ancestor of the Swedish Vallhound, known affectionately as the yard dog because the measurement from his nose to the tip of his tail is a Welsh yard, 40 inches to be precise. the Welsh Corgi Cardigan. On the table, the Welsh Corgi Pembroke. Robin Newhouse also judged this breed, and he found his best of breed in number 5707. The Pembroke is attributed to the influx of dogs alongside Flemish weavers from around the 10th century. Slightly smaller in stature and not so long in body, it's more popular than its countrymen, possibly due to the royal patronage of the breed, and it's been enjoyed since the reign of King George VI and our present monarch, H.M. Elizabeth II, the Welsh Corgi Pembroke. On the table now is the winner of the Any Variety Not Separate Classified, the Hungarian Pumy. Judged today by Mr. Glenn Davies, he found his best AVNSC in number 5760. Another one of the Hungarian herding breeds, it's a versatile, adept at gathering and droving and herding. It stands very well under control of its herds, the Hungarian Pumy. The Hungarian Pumy. And from the Any Variety Imported Register breeds Pastoral is the White Swiss Shepherd Dog. Judged today by Mr. Glenn Davies, he found his best AV import register in number 5775. The White Swiss Shepherd Dog, known as the Berger Blanc Suisse, because of where it comes from, they go back to the white lines of the Thuringian Shepherd from that region in Switzerland. The White Swiss Shepherd Dog. Mr. Clark's going to have a look around the group finally before bringing some more in for further consideration. And first to be brought out, the Australian Shepherd, followed by the Bearded Collie, the Belgian Shepherd Malinois, the Briard, Finnish Lapland, the Old Old English Sheepdog, the Pyrenean Mountain Dog, and the Welsh Corgi Pembroke. Please give the others a big hand as they're leaving the ring. Mr. Clark's giving a final look over the shortlist. And he's calling for the board, so he's clearly made his mind up. And the winner of the Pastoral Group Windsor 2022 is the Welsh Corgi Pembroke. Group 2 is the Belgian Shepherd Tavern. Group 3, the Australian Shepherd. And Group 4, the Old English Sheepdog. Please give the others a big hand as they're leading the ring. Thank you. And Mrs. Helena Hutchings-Brooke is now presenting the winners with trophy and rosettes with Mr. Ricky Furnell from Royal Canon and of course our judge Mr. Darren Clark. And now that the photographs have been taken, please take them round. The winner of the Pastoral Group Windsor 2022, the Welsh Corgi Pembroke. We're now ready for the Pastoral Puppy Group. Mrs. Anne MacDonald is the judge. She was pre-judging in another ring, and we're now going to bring the puppies into the main ring for a final consideration. First in is the Australian Shepherd, followed by the Bearded Collie, the Border Collie, the Briard, the Catalan Sheepdog, the Collie Smooth, the German Shepherd, the Hungarian Puli, the Old English Sheepdog, the Pyrenean Mountain Dog, the Samoyed, the Shetland Sheepdog, the Welsh Corgi Pembroke, the Hungarian Pumi, and the White Swiss Shepherd Dog. Mrs. McDonald's now making her shortlist. We've got the Australian Shepherd, the Border Collie, the Catalan Sheepdog, the Collie Smooth, the Pyrenean Mountain Dog, the Samoyed. Please give the others a big hand as they're leaving the ring. And Mrs. MacDonald is giving them one last look. And the boards have now been called out. And winner of the Pastoral Puppy Group, Windsor 2022, the Samoyed. Group 2, the Pyrenean Mountain Dog. Group 3, the Border Collie. And Group 4, the Catalan Sheepdog. Please give the others a big hand as they're leaving the ring. Thank you. And once again, Mr. Ricky Furnell from Royal Canon, Mrs. Helena Hutchins-Brooks from Windsor Committee, and of course Mrs. MacDonald handing out rosettes and the trophy. And now that the photographs have been taken, take them round, please. The winner of the Puppy Pastoral Group Windsor 2022, the Samoyed. She is, yeah. We're now ready for the Pastoral Veteran Group. Mrs. Irene McManus is our judge. She's just been pre-judging in another ring, and we're now going to bring the veterans into the main ring. First into the ring is the Australian Shepherd, followed by the Bearded Collie, the Border Collie, the Collie Rough, the Collie Smooth, the Finnish Laphound, the Lancashire Heeler, the Norwegian Boohound, the Polish Lowland Sheepdog, Pyrenean Mountain Dog, the Samoyed, the Shetland Sheepdog, and the Swedish Vallhound. And first to be called out is the Australian Shepherd and the Border Collie, the Norwegian Boohound, the Pyrenean Mountain Dog, the Samoyed, and the Swedish Vallhound. Thank you very much to the rest. Please give them a big hand as they're leaving. The Australian Shepherd going round to the top. And now the Border Collie. The Norwegian Boohound. The Pyrenean Mountain Dog. The Samoyed. And the boards are now in place, so we'll shortly have a decision. And the winner of the Veteran Pastoral Group Windsor 2022 is the Norwegian Buhund. Group 2, the Swedish Valhund. Group 3, the Pyrenean Mountain Dog. And Group 4, the Border Collie. Please give the others a big hand as they're leaving. And Mr. Ricky Furnell with Mrs. Helena Hutching Brooks and, of course, Mrs. McManus giving the trophy and rosettes out. Now that the photographs have been taken, please state them round. The winner of the Veteran Pastoral Group Windsor 2022, the Norwegian Buhund. And on behalf of the officers and committee of Windsor, thank you very much for your support. We look forward to seeing you next year, and a safe trip home to those of you who are driving away today.